What's up, guys? Today is Wednesday, January 12th. Full studio. We got all the boys back today, and we're starting the new year off on the completely wrong foot. A lot of shitty stuff is happening to us, and here are our stories.
You guys ever have like workplace accidents?
Okay, Nick.
Because I was at a couple meetings. Today's like a partial day off. I take it light on Wednesdays, right? I don't go in anywhere. I just kind of focus on the stuff I can't during the week. And I was running up a couple meetings because I finally have some free time. And mid-meeting, I just get a phone call that one of the employees got absolutely rocked by a quarter-ton truck.
Oh, no. Wait, Nick, so your guy was driving your company car?
No, it was a customer vehicle on top of that.
No.
So
how about it?
went in, had a little adjuster there, just like our boy Frank. So I got to see the inside of your world. But you know, that took a solid 3 hours out of my day on my
And that was this
quote
morning?
unquote day off. Yeah, it was at like 11. So I couldn't even have like my lunch beer on my day off. And I'm already dealing with people on fire. But do you guys see Kodak?
No, what happened?
So he was at like a Florida Panthers game. I'll throw the video.
Florida Panthers, like the hockey team.
Yeah.
Kodak at hockey.
And he's in like a VIP booth. He's in a VIP booth, and like I guess like the announcers or someone involved was right there, and then 20 feet over to the right, you just see Kodak like getting it thrown back on and in the middle of the game, dude.
No. Did he not realize like people could see like into his private box?
Talk about box seats, man.
Having a good time.
It was a bad angle because it looked like he was just fucking at that point. But in reality, she was just throwing it back, and this man could not take it, and he's like bent over at a 90-degree angle in the middle of the entire
I can't imagine that conversation, like Kodak to his girl. Yeah, you bored?
Yeah.
What was the song playing? Because they only
bored.
play songs for really a matter of seconds. So like to get that into it so fast.
I don't even know. But Kodak can do that, and he goes viral on Twitter. But I do it, and I'm a sex offender. So
God damn it!
Whoa.
You know, we can't win out here.
It's just how it is, man.
Yeah. My shitty thing. So that's just how it is, man.
It's way of the road, Bubs.
So my shitty thing is, as Nicky, you just said, I have recently started a new job, and in this new job, I'm already a month in, and I'm still getting pulled into meetings where it's just icebreakers. A month into a new job, like my whole first week was just like a week of icebreakers, and now a month in, we're still doing this. So we get pulled into a meeting, another little icebreaker, where you're from, your office, blah, 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 something, your favorite food, whatever it was. At one point, do these like corporations need to understand, like doing these exercises make people uncomfortable around each other? Like it's just the same fucking bullshit answers every single time. And then after we do some little icebreaker exercise, we get put in this activity where we get broken down in groups, and we need to rank a list of items from most important to least important. If we were stuck on a boat in the middle of the ocean and the Coast Guard like made the fucking answer key. So then for like 40 minutes, we had to like, I don't know, rank this list. But then after the 40 minutes, we did another 30 minutes of each group just presenting each reason why. And this was like a 2-hour ordeal a month into my new job. Torture. Fucking torture. I had actual work that I needed to do.
I feel like after your first 2 weeks, like if you're not,
it should be like a rule.
If you're
right?
if you're not talking to someone, you're not going to be working with them. So why do you have to communicate that much?
Oh my God. Yeah, it's like people I'm never going to talk to. They're going to be in totally different offices than me.
We should do an icebreaker.
That's terrible.
You want to do an icebreaker?
I got an
That's
icebreaker
just
generator.
awful.
Just what I needed.
Oh my God.
Frank, you go first because you're the pro here.
All right, we'll do one round.
Here comes the dumb questions. What's the item in your home that you've owned the longest?
Probably my golf clubs.
Okay. Doesn't make you better at your job, right? No. Nick, what is the last goal you achieved?
Last goal I've achieved. Damn. Oh my God! Wow,
Oh, this is sad.
Last goal, like significant.
You tell me, man. It's your answer.
I'd say moving into a completely different career.
Okay. Doesn't help you with any critical skills with your job. See, we're proving that this stuff works. Jared,
There
your
you go.
idea of a great party.
Oh man.
Christmas.
Yeah. Christmas.
My favorite way to waste time online, dude, record a podcast.
Well done.
Oh my
That's
god.
hilarious.
Dude, the first one I saw you had up though, it was like, what machine annoys you the most? I thought you were gonna ask that to Frank. It's just what a terrible. You know what I mean? Like if you're around like 40 people
man.
and someone asks you what machine annoys you the most, you're just like, what kind of fucking question is that? Like, what are we
Yeah.
doing here?
Yeah, so icebreakers suck. Moving on to Jared. What shitty thing, or was it shitty? I don't know. Give me a work story.
No, well, here I have one shitty thing today. This one dude like pressed me because I take up 2 spots in my company vehicle because I have to go in and out of my vehicle a lot to grab materials and such. And you have people, that go into the stores that I work in that, love to leave their carts and stuff out and the wind blows. So I've already had like people bump into my vehicle and then like just with the materials and shit. So I purposely do that. So like no one parks around me and I can get my stuff well done. So the one guy comes in, he's like, you're taking up 2 spots. I'm like, yeah, I do it on purpose. Like, is there not enough spots in the lot for you, dude? There's like literally 5,000. Can you relax? So that was cool. But then, and like middle-aged men with rage, like, dude, I get it. Like some things piss you off. I'm sorry I made you mad today. And then you have old people that shouldn't be working, man. Like I am around some of these people that are like just, they're old and they should be retired and the government system's broken, man. They're not taking care of these people. Today I'm literally doing a task. Okay. I'm kind of downstocking some materials. And I am cross-merchandising on my way through the store because I haven't been in there in a couple of days. I have multiple territories. And I'm putting this stuff up. Put it up, do the whole job. This guy watches me do this the whole time. I go to lunch, I come back, he's taking it all down. Mind you, there was nothing in this space when I got there. Nothing. There were tags up, nothing's there. I put this stuff up because it's like, it's kind of medium stuff that I'm starting to see trend upward a little bit. And I kind of want to be like, hey, look, I drove this even further. Like it started to catch some heat, drove it further, put it out there. Dude takes it off. He's like, yeah, well, I'm supposed to this is how it's supposed to be on my thing. This is what I do. I'm like, okay, man. So when I was like literally spent 3 hours out of my morning doing this, you couldn't have said something while you stood right next to me. And his response was, huh? Like he was just like he had no idea what was going on around him, dude. And I'm like, no way, no way.
My god.
The guy goes, huh? And I was like, I instantly like backed off and was not mad anymore. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude, like this poor guy is just zombified in here working. Oh man,
damn, that's rough, man.
the brutality, dude. I hope that's never us. Imagine being
It probably
78
is,
and you're just like, huh?
Dude, at that
I want
point,
to be looking for a ball on a golf
fuck it.
course.
Right?
Dude, you
Same.
can take a shit anywhere and it's like cool.
I would have jumped
You're
by
just
then.
so old. Ralph, something shitty happened to you.
I don't know if it's shitty. I think it's actually kind of like a one-up for the boys here at Lunch Beer. And we wanted to talk about it when it actually happened a couple months ago, but we couldn't because of our employer. But now none of us work for that employer, so I have zero issues talking about it, which I think is kind of cool. So as you guys know, we've been doing this and knocking episodes out since I think it was April, May of 2021. So we've kind of been at it for a couple months now. And a lot of our episodes are tailored, the conversations we have are tailored around like real life experiences, right? Like some of us are sales, some of us work in insurance, some of us are now working as underwriting. Like at one point we're all in, and we're still at the low end of the totem pole, give or take. So our conversations are based off of real life experiences. So it just so happened that when we were, I think it was episode 9 or episode 10, and I was actually covering, and I believe it was for Nick, and I was just going through how shitty one of the deals went through with somebody, how I was on my way here to record an episode, and she shot me an email. I said, fuck it, I'm in the car. Why not give her a call back, etc. And the call wasn't like a normal call. It was more of her like bitch moaning and complaining about something. And I was like, I don't need to deal with this shit. Like I'm not even supposed to be answering the phone, but I'm doing it anyway because like business never stops. So fast forward, somebody from HR of the corporation that I looked at, and for the record, the corporation is not exactly a small business. This is a very well-known organization. So the head of HR essentially contacted us and was like, hey, look, we need to talk about some stuff here. And, you know, when you get it wasn't my first email from HR, and it definitely wasn't my last, but this one was definitely worded differently than all the other ones in the previous time. So kind of like tipped a red flag off. So we had the conversation and we were going through certain things. And she pretty much opened the conversation with, "Hi, so we are aware of this podcast called Lunch Beers," which instantaneously caused me to start cracking up, like on the WebEx call, because it was like, no shit. Like somehow somebody within our organization, one, they snitched, right? Because she has no business looking at it. Somebody heard it. Exactly.
Boo,
Somebody,
snitch, boo.
yeah, right? Somebody heard it and was like, "That's not fair." Or like the person that I was talking about took offense to it and thought it was enough to be like, "Yo, fuck this Ralph guy, I'm going to get him fired." Either way, that's what the extent of the conversation was. So we started going off on there. Two things happened from it. One, I ended up getting paid for the hours that I had to work because I talked about it. So I got paid for like 11 extra minutes, whatever. Who cares? What was funny about the whole situation was because the fact that we were talking about workplace like policies and things like that, we never gave credit to the organization we worked at, and we still don't. But we were talking about policies and et cetera. Her and her whole team had to go and listen to every single episode that we've ever recorded to see if we were like in violation of policy, which we weren't. So not only did we gain the views, right?
Thank you.
We got out scot-free. I got extra paid. And to top it all off, I asked the question, "So what'd you think?" And she said, "It's pretty funny." And I said, "We appreciate that. Thank you very much. Every Friday, 7 o'clock in the morning. Feel free to catch us."
And they are definitely not like the target audience.
Not at all.
Like, there's no HR here. HR is over here listening, and they like it. It's just like, all right.
Dude, they're
Literally
just snooping on the boys.
Dude,
bro.
our tagline literally is, "Don't worry, there's no HR here." So that's definitely something that I think we can salute to
There's
here.
definitely no HR there either.
And if you're
They
still
violate-
listening, I hope we didn't get worse.
Yeah, no, right?
I could just picture them all in like the office, like with their fucking AirPods in, listening to the show. Oh my god!
Just looking at
Hating
each
their
other,
lives.
nodding.
Yeah, exactly. Hating their lives, but still continuing to listen because they're like, yeah, they're right.